18 under boys division. In the finals division, on table number 1 from St. Peters, Missouri, please give a big hand to Ricky Evans. His opponent from Victorsville, California, please give a big hand to Nathan Diederich. These two matches, again, will be all ball fouls, referee presiding. For the girls 18 under division, it will be a race to 7. For the boys 18 under boys division, it will be a race to 9. Players, you may lag, begin your matches, and good luck.
So here we go, the lags begin. In the 18 under boys, we have Ricky Evans against Nathan Diederich. This is our first game. And on the adjacent table you have April Larson versus Michelle Jiang. And with this match, we're going to see some table runs.
Absolutely.
We're going to see some runouts on these diamond tables, some solid breaks, and some intense play from both sides. These are the best 18 and under junior players in the U.S. They come from all over the country. And to start it off, let's thank our gold sponsors. Billiard University, Black Widow Foundation, Brad Scuffer, Bullseye Billiards, Lindenwood University, Jay Helford, Masters, Peach Hour, Pool Dog, Presidential Billiards, and Tiger Billiard Products. And let's get it off. And Nathan Diederich is going to break the balls. Cue ball control, but didn't pocket one.
And April Larson to break the balls.
April Larson brought the cue balls heading towards the corner pocket, and it's going to hold up. She made the corner ball. So April's going to continue shooting, and Ricky Evans is going to get his first opportunity at the table over here.
This is one of the first times I saw April shoot without her headband on, but her hair is up. So
April's sponsored by Peach Hour Cues.
She's like LeBron without the headband.
I know. Also a sponsor of the event as well, as we just mentioned. Peach Hour does a lot of great things for the sport.
Right.
And if you want to get in touch with them, go online. They got a Facebook page, they got a website. You can check out their cues. They do great contests on Facebook, so if you get attached to them, like them on Facebook, follow them, they'll you get the same opportunities to jump aboard.
All right, Ricky Evans makes
Ricky
that game
Evans
quick.
with
And
no
makes a
way.
1-9.
1-9 combo or a billiard?
He made a nice billiard on that.
A billiard on a 9.
It was a great shot. A great shot. And April Larson looking to handle business here. She's going to be a little tough to get on this 3, but she definitely has the stroke to get there.
Absolutely. This the way she's set up on it. She's on the left side of the angle, so the cue ball is going to go down by the 8 and then come back up. So what a shot that was. Huh?
Man.
Are you kidding me? That shot right there is all the first angle, and you got to be able to control and hit the right spot right in the center of the table on the end rail down there. And that's, with that speed, we're talking a 1/16 of an inch up or down, and it hits a half a diamond off.
She hit that ball perfect.
She wants a bigger angle on this shot right here. That way she could hit it a little bit softer when she comes back for the 7 or the 6 ball, so she could get flat.
So once again, the girls are a race to 7, and the young gentlemen are a race to 9. April Larson to shoot now on the 5 ball. And man, she put a great follow stroke on that ball. Went up table to come back down table to get a great angle on this 6 ball. April with a back and forth to get on this 7 ball. It's basically a roll up, get a good shot on this 8 to
And
come back to
Ricky,
9.
on this table over here is from what he did. He switched sides on the break. He was always breaking from the right side, and now he switched over, or left side for him, right side for us.
I have a feeling he's going to change back.
Yeah, after that he didn't get the result. He's looking
Right.
to make that corner ball and get the 1 ball up table where the cue ball is.
Right.
Now, April on this shot, she's got enough angle to pocket this ball and get back down table. Now, based on the angle, she could play
perfect.
it to either side, left or right of the 9 ball. Now, depending on the angle, she's going to go straight back up.
She settled. She didn't put a lot of force in. She said, I can make the 9 from wherever I am. So she's going to look good. She's going to cut it into a little right-hand corner. She takes a deep breath and
She's going to cinch the 9, and the first game is going to put her up 1-0, and we have Ricky Evans up 1-0 on this tape after a nice 9 billiard in the first game.
Right. I'm going to take this time out real quick and shout out the gold partners and the silver partners. Silver partners first: Coastal Carolina APA, Delta 13 Rack, Dr. Q Promotions, Lava Chalk, On the Wire Creative Media, Super Beards Expo, and Bob Jewett. An extra special shout out to UTG, Ultimate Team Gear. Like them and follow them on Facebook. Check them out. You will be getting the new announcements. US Open coming soon. You heard it here first. All right, and that's head referee Rick Donner out there racking for April Larson and Michelle Jiang. And Justin racking and refereeing for Nathan Diederich and Ricky Evans.
Now, this is Nathan's first opportunity at the table, and he wants to play safe and lock him up behind the balls. Fortunately, he didn't quite get there, but he's got some distance. Now, if you think Ricky Evans doesn't have the stroke and the capabilities of pocketing this ball, we might be crazy. So
Ricky Evans is really smart.
this is a shot. He's got, he's going to shoot this in the corner, but
Right.
if you look at it the other way, you can bank this ball.
Bank it and got a whole wall of protection.
And a whole wall of protection. And we'll see. I don't think he's going to do that shot, but I look for him to just sort of pump this ball in the corner.
Just like that.
The 3-rail position, I think, I don't know, he tried to come all the way down here. If he did,
Man.
either way, he made that ball, and he came with that shot.
And I think that's what these guys who win these matches do. They come with the shots. Look at Ashley Fullerton. She just came with the shot every time.
Yep, when she needed it, she came with it.
Yeah, she was not afraid at all.
What a match. That came down
It's
to the
beautiful.
end.
Hell.
So Ricky Evans is going to stun the cue ball over to the rail and just a little bit off. He'd like to be flat on this because then he could slide, flatter so he could slide the cue ball straight down, but he's going to have to either cross the table or try to slide through the, in between the 9 and the 8 maybe.
Right. He comes with it.
And he came right down table with the inside and floated below the 7. That's a great shot. It's a great touch, a speed shot. If he can get straight in on this 6, it's just a stop shot, and he can shoot right between the 8 and 9.
This guy has all the qualities of a champion.
Yep.
And so does April Larson. And Michelle Jiang.
And
Nathan.
and he's played last year's champion Chris Robinson as well, the 2015 BEF Junior National champion Chris Robinson, amazing player from California, and Nathan Diederich is going to put up a fight in this match. I think.
Better believe that.
You have a possibility that Ricky Evans is the favorite, of course, but from what I've seen from Nathan, his game has matured big time.
Nathan don't know that Rick's a favorite.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And Michelle Jiang trying to put April behind the 3 so she can give her a tough shot. Now Ricky's came up short on this 8 ball, and I think he's going to go with this bank shot. He's going to go in the side and just play his cue ball 3 cushions around and play the 9 on the side. That's what I'm betting. And my bet was right, but it was wrong. I didn't say it was going in.
You called it, All right, April Larson with a good shot on the one ball, and it falls.
And it falls.
She just plays these shots with the correct speed. She knows what it takes.
She's right on this ball. If she can get that cue ball through that
She's
hole,
playing a 4-9.
she got that. Yeah.
She's going to play the 4-9.
490.
She's looking to stop right there.
Nathan Diederich, a little hesitant on that shot. I know he didn't quite feel comfortable. It was a back cut on the 8th.
Right.
And he ain't going to get too many of those against Ricky Evans.
You are not going to get a lot of those shots. My man Nathan's going to have to just come to the table and just execute.
He's going to spin this ball out 2 rails out of the corner. And he did that perfectly, and he's going to have a little easy stop shot on the
April Larson decided to
9.
go under the 4 ball instead of trying to play a combo. So under the 4.
Peach Hour Custom Cues put some cool shirts together for her,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. They're a class act, and they want to make sure that their players are represented and they, look professional.
Joe and Steve back there, I've had a couple conversations with those guys, and with Steve anyway, and they love this game. And as
good.
far as their pool cues go, top notch.
There you go.
So if you're looking for a custom cue, they've got some stuff that's in the $300, $500 range. But if you're looking for a few $1,000 cue, $2,000 to $4,000, that's their specialty.
Wow.
And they put
April
together some great
Larson
stuff.
That's a game winner right there.
That's a great shot, right?
Yeah.
It don't matter where the
creative.
5 goes, but
Super
dead
creative.
stuck right on that ball.
Super creative and limited the opportunities for you to hit her with a return safety or even to capitalize on hitting this ball.
Now she's measuring out the angle, trying to figure what the best place to hit this 5 is. If she can go 2 rails at this 5, it would be a better shot than going 1 rail at it. But she's frozen to that 6. If she can play that 2 rails, or if she can go 1 rail that way,
Yeah, she's
this will
coming
kick
at
the
it.
5 down table. But she hit it square, so it didn't quite get away. But she's gonna get safe, huh?
She's got there a little bit.
What do you think?
I don't think she survives right here. I think if she has the edge, April comes off that side rail, kicks the 5 up table, and she's back in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But April's looking at the 5 ball like she can spin this 5 right in.
Ricky Evans with a 2-0 lead over Nathan Diederich with an early start, starting strong. He's got a shot on the 1 ball up in the corner, and he's going to soft roll this ball in. And he did just that, and he held the cue ball for the 2 ball in the
Told you,
corner.
man, that kid's a thoroughbred. You cannot let him get out that
No.
gate.
No. He had a match, the last match that he played against a great player, great young man, Travis. And
Travis Southard.
Yep, Southard. And Travis came up in the booth and did a little interview with us, but he lost a match up 6-2. But it is what it is.
You
This
let
is-
it get away, and that's what's going to happen. here.
Absolutely.
Against a great player.
So April made the 5. She's back now. She's on the 7 with a nice easy shot where she just punched the cue ball off the rail and she's straight in the side.
I'm telling you, I've seen April play. I watched her play earlier in earlier matches, and this is who they talk about in wish hushes.
Yeah.
This April Larson right there. And just to give you a little background, April Larson and Ricky Evans were both Team USA members, and they are warmed up this event by competing last week in Atlantic Challenge Cup. And we're going to call all ball fouls here on this match for the period, with the ref presiding and racking for their opponent and opposing player. So
So all ball fouls,
all
folks.
ball fouls.
Can't
and
touch a ball.
The refs are going to rack. We're going to have a professional tournament here, and you're looking at 2 Team USA members, and April Larson makes quick work of that rack. Mr.
And that
Runnigan.
puts her up 2-0. Both matches 2-0 now.
Absolutely.
We have not seen him. We've seen a couple, blowout. Not really. I mean,
No.
all these matches,
No, these
especially
guys are-
for us,
yes.
we've had to grind out the
Yeah.
whole match.
These
And
guys are
it's-
hill.
Man, they're bringing excitement. Now,
And-
Ricky, he's got a stretcher on this, and he's either
He's
going to
not
use
stretching.
a bridge or he's going to put
His
an extension on.
Yeah. Now, what I want to say is that, you have Justin out there reffing, and head ref Rick Donner, and the other referees that are around. You have Angie, and they all are doing a phenomenal job, led by Earl Munson and by Sam Deep. And it's just been a total class weekend. We've seen ups, downs, highs, and lows, but what I've seen is fellowship and the spark of light for the growth of this great sport in the eyes of these children. And that's what we need to take away with. I'm energized and I'm pumped. And I think we're going to do something.
And Ricky Evans is pumped, up 3-0 against Nathan Diederich.
Ricky Evans.
Slow start. Nathan has not had opportunities.
No, Ricky Evans is a great white
He
shark.
has made
Great
one mistake.
Yeah. And that's it.
That's not, I mean,
One will cost
but
you
that
two.
is what it is. A race to 7 with someone who's playing like Ricky Evans. You got about probably at this play probably 3 errors in the whole match, 3.5, 4 errors, something like that, and many more than that. You ain't gonna get there. But same goes for Ricky. The way Nathan's been playing.
No, yeah.
Ricky knows.
No,
he makes
he
mistakes.
better not let
and he found
Nathan
himself
up.
down 6-2. the
Absolutely.
last match.
Nathan
So he knows
Diederich
what's
came to
happening.
play.
Yeah.
So you better believe that. He's in second place.
No. April Larson lining up on a safety here. She's going to soft roll this ball and play the cue ball behind the 7.
Or hit the 2 in the face and play it behind the 7.
Or shoot it straight in the pocket because she must have had the angle on it. She's going to leave a tough shot on this deuce for Michelle.
Right. And she just goes after it. She just goes after it. You know, she makes sure that she handles business the way that she needs to do. And she says, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and make it happen for myself here.
Ricky Evans, is he going to switch back to his other side? And yes, he
I told
is.
you he was switching.
He's going to check the balls, make sure the rack is tight. And Justin, our referee, I'm sure, put the rack together well. And he's got a small space in there,
Michelle
so he's going to
Jiang
make
just
an
played
adjustment.
a great safety on April Larson, leaving her just aside of the 2 ball. But if she contacts it thin, she's going to go right in the drink.
You give April an inch, she'll take a mile.
She's rough.
Right?
Yes, she's rough. But I watched Michelle Jiang play on the other table, and she's no slouch. She didn't come from Massachusetts to get second.
No. And they're both going to have to play. They know that this is the final day. We've been here. This is the 3rd day of the BEF Junior National Championships, and
April
the supporters out
This is
here
her
has been
A
awesome.
game. This is her A game. She's playing tight safety. She's controlling. That's what she's doing. She's controlling the match, limiting your opportunities.
You know what her nickname is, right?
What is that?
The Grinder.
That's correct.
That's right. You get down,
And you get down and dirty.
and she will not give up to the nth degree.
There it is. And I think that's awesome. I mean, I don't give up to the nth degree neither, but, you know, I'm not no April Larson. She better looking. She got cool headbands. Michelle Jiang measuring this kick, she would have to tighten this ball up. Then the release point would have to be perfect for her to hit this ball. So for me, when you're in danger like this, if you just leave the balls the same, it's going to be a problem. She's firing at this 2 ball. You see what I'm saying, Mr. Runagame? And now the balls are in the same position, and she has a chance, giving April Larson a chance to get up 3-0.
Ricky Evans broke the balls, and I think he's happy with switching sides, like you said.
Yeah, he consummate professional. If something doesn't work, he just jumps to the other side quick. April looking at her position on a 3 ball, where she needs to be.
She'd like to be, not too much angle on this so that she can keep her cue ball come off the rail and then go back out through the 9-6 to keep a flat angle on the 4 ball.
Right.
She's going to come up a little bit short on this, I think, unless she has something else in mind, maybe playing the 4 ball on the side.
She's gonna play that 4 in the corner and pop that 6-8.
All right.
Unless she bumps it with the 3 right now.
Man, she could just, if she don't want to shoot this ball, she could lock her up behind the 8, but that ain't going to happen.
She's shooting.
This ball,
Yeah. You know, she
soft spun that ball in around, tried to go around the 7. Is she gonna have a bank on this 4, or is she gonna be able to get that in?
She can cut it in the side and swing right back around. There she goes. She's looking at the angle right now.
Yeah, Diederich's got Nathan has got a kick on this too, and I think he's gonna shoot a 2-rail
kicking the
kick.
1 ball.
I like a 2-rail, but he's gonna kick it in anyway. I've seen him kick a couple balls in already.
Wow, April Larson just fired that bank.
She's just like a beast, but then she just like do, and then goes back to beast mode. So she's got this combo that you talked about.
Yes, because she has a choice. If it drifts over to the other side, she has a shot.
And she's gonna get I thought she might get a bonus there, but she has left a tough shot on the 6. I think she's almost got a kick.
What happened was she was supposed to play it off the side, knock that ball in, and play the 6 in the opposite corner. She tried to hold it up.
Right.
Straight pool players play that shot all the time. They just drift that ball and control the ball off the combination.
Right.
You watch Alex Pagulayan do it, as long as it takes him to do it, though, but you'll figure it out. You can see it. And one pocket guys all the time.
Yep. Nathan is not in his comfort zone. I'll tell you that. I know this is
Mr.
his.
Runnigan,
This
would
is
you
his
be in
first,
a comfort zone down 3, nothing with that guy Ricky Evans beating down your back, and limited shot opportunities?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
You know what I mean? That's
but
rough.
I'm saying from the from the jump go.
From the jump,
he
man.
he had a couple balls. He's got to deal with
Ricky
that.
got up and made that combo.
Yeah,
A carom right off the door.
And
then ran
Ricky, you know, he has a when you're thought of as maybe the best player, you know, you got that aura or whatever that these players have to think
How
about.
about
And
that
not
aura?
only do you have the aura,
Yeah.
but you bring shots like this to the table
This
that
guy's
really
a
instill
player.
the fear.
Yes, absolutely. And that plays a part.
And we all deal with that on every level.
Right. But I don't think Nathan is scared. I just think he needs a little more opportunities. And I don't think Ricky is going to oblige him. Look at this guy. He's containing,
playing
man.
safe, yeah.
He's containing.
Trapped him behind the 9.
Right. And Nathan would have to kick this in and get a good shot on a 6 to get there.
Yep.
And okay. So April Larson is in the jaws a little bit. 6 balls up and available, and April is just looking at how to play the 7.
And he's kicked this ball right at the corner. I love the shot. I love the speed. I think a little bit, maybe a little bit firmer.
Yeah, Nathan is, man. He's a player, man. Official player stamp.
Rahana just gave Nathan Diederich the player stamp.
Absolutely.
And he don't give that out too many times.
No, I
In
do
fact,
not.
that's the first time I've seen him give that award out.
He gave up the players.
And he's been square the whole week.
Yeah,
right?
yes. And I like him. He's got swagger, man.
Ricky is here to play some pool.
April Larson,
is
she's
playing
relentless.
safe.
She's relentless.
Her execution is on point.
And just relentless in keeping you mentally fatigued.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Being up here in the booth, we want to see as much pool as possible.
I'm rooting for Hill every match.
Yep. And we're going to talk about our gold sponsors here after Ricky just pummels this 9 in the pocket. Our gold sponsors are Billiard University, Black Widow Foundation, Brad Scuffer, Bullseye Billiards, Lindenwood University, and if you need any information, go ahead and contact Mark Wilson, Jay Helfert, Masters, Peach Hour, Pool Dog, Presidential Billiards, and Tiger Billiards Products.
Wow,
and what a
Michelle
great shot
Jiang
by
with a
Michelle.
great
Yeah, good
kick.
speed, but it's not looking like it's going to turn out for
That's
the best
not gonna
here.
be enough, no.
April's got a decent shot on the 7 here where she could probably just roll the cue ball straight forward, go over to the rail and out just a little bit. And this is going to put her in position to be up 3-0. Ricky Evans over here up 4-0 against Nathan Diederich.
You know, these guys, I think that's the best showing, the best indication of the quality of play at these late stages between these competitors.
Now, if you watch where April played that cue ball, obviously, a lot of people are coming up short on this ball. You'd
She
rather
played-
be on the top
yeah,
side than you would
you
rather
said
be.
it.
Yeah.
You said your man told you to play that ball up by the side. It's easier for you to shoot.
Nathan went with a little different break that time, I
Right.
think. He
He's
was
trying to get
smashing
him
them before,
yeah,
right?
he hit it in I think that scared.
April with a nice stretch 9. It's going to put her up 3-0 in this race to 7 as far as the girls go. And Nathan Diederich and Ricky Evans are racing to 9.
And Michelle Jiang gets my confidence. She just called herself a timeout. She called herself a timeout. She's smiling on the way to the bathroom. She's telling herself like, "Oh man, I need a little something."
Yeah,
And
she
that's
couldn't
good.
get that start, but that's what you got to do, right?
Yes,
You got to
that's
make it
right.
happen
That's
because
right.
it ain't going to give it to you. Ain't
no.
nobody going to give it to you.
Right now, these competitors are playing like boa constrictors and pythons. They're trying to squeeze the life out you.
And here we go, Ricky Evans. He tried to fire that ball,
Yes, he did.
and he wanted that ball to go. He felt, you know what, I mean, he's probably 65% to that ball right now.
I've seen
the way
you
he's been
shoot them
playing.
balls just like that. You get that little.
Remember that one I played at the
Oh, man,
Fresno?
Don't even.
Yeah, that was
no.
nasty.
That family.
Family, okay, yeah.
Oh man.
And it snuck out, and Ricky Evans is going to be starting this rack here
Well, how about
with an easy
that
shot on
three
the
ball?
1, and the 3 is jammed up. And he knows he's going to make the 1.
He's gonna slide out. He's looking to play two rails. He's looking to play 2 rails on that 1 to try to get to that 3 ball early.
Try to break him up early.
He looked at it. I don't think it's viable, but he looked.
He looks like he's coming rail first.
He is
but
coming rail first because if he comes on that other side, he can come at that 3 ball.
Yeah, but I just didn't see good things happening there.
Well,
He's got a dead combo. If he jacks up and makes this 4 or this deuce, he's got a dead combo 3-5-4, and it isn't that hard of a shot.
did you say a dead combo 3-5-4?
Yeah, yeah. It's an
for Bo
easier
Ronigan.
shot from right here than
Yeah.
if you just took the balls away and shot the 3 in the corner.
And that,
Right?
and that's what Bo Ronigan talks about when he was a pro in his corner, because that's the difference.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
this shot.
you just said that combination is dead.
Well, okay,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm exaggerating
Right.
slightly, but
No, but for you
it's
it
an
is.
easier shot than
Right.
shooting the 3 in the corner, right?
But
You know what I mean?
No,
It's
no,
just
but
a
see
straight
that,
shot.
but
Yeah.
that's the insight that being a professional does.
Right.
Because there's nobody in here who's going to say a 3-ball combo is dead unless the ball's hanging in the hole.
Sure,
the other
sure.
ball's a couple of feet, but you
Right,
called it
right.
before you even shot it.
Right.
You
right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you.
Look at this guy.
I didn't see that shot coming. I don't know what he was trying as far as cue ball there. If he was just trying to
he
follow
tried to
out.
get there. Yeah, he tried
But
to get there.
he's going to have to cross this. He's kicking at it.
Slow roll, death safe.
He went with the inside
He went with
juice,
the
and he's
slow
going to be.
roll death
He's
safe.
going to get what I would say a little roll there, but
Look at the 7-8. If you pocket this, what you doing?
let's see if Nathan can come with some shots here, because he's kicked well the whole tournament from what I've seen. And he hit it on the top side, which it's not going to really work
You
all
know,
that
Bo
well.
Ronigan, I'm just going to say, when you keep your opponent uncomfortable, I don't care who he is, they're going to have problems getting back to the
Even
table.
Efren finds out that he can be uncomfortable. Just
If
like
you
Scott
keep them
Frost just took him
uncomfortable,
down.
you keep your opponent uncomfortable, you leave them in a position to where they are wondering about their confidence level. And they're
Yep.
wondering if they're going to pocket the ball.
Second
and
guessing
they're
their
wondering
shots.
Exactly.
Thinking
That's
about
what
how
I'm
tight
talking
the
about.
pockets are. Because
Yes.
you know Ricky Evans is not even thinking about how big
No,
the
Ricky
pockets
Evans
are right now.
is the apex predator. I'm telling you right now.
Is that his nickname, the Apex
No,
Predator?
I just call him that because I see it in him. Apex.
You should say that.
No, the apex predator.
Does he
is
have a nickname
The big
yet?
dog. I don't know what his nickname. I don't
Ricky
think he
Apex
has one.
Predator Evans.
He's the apex.
That's actually
predator,
got
man.
some. We'll build a website for him.
Yep, he's the apex predator, man. He comes after it. And look, you know,
You could build a brand around Ricky Evans, right?
I sure could.
Absolutely.
I sure
But here's
could.
the thing with the young pool players for what we do at On the Wire. You can try to win all the tournaments, but as Jeanette Lee showed, if you build a brand and you're able to provide value to other companies,
Right now in the facts, nobody branded themselves in billiards or in a couple of sports better than Jeanette Lee. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You got to be able to provide value to other companies.
And she
If you
does.
can provide value through a fan base or a place where people can find their products and services, then you can get paid for it.
There you go. Nice jump by my man, Mr. Nathan Diederich. But he's going to roll this ball out. He's going to roll this ball out. And right now, Michelle Jiang, and she had a good shot. And now April Larson's just going to pay this ball off the rail to get a shot on the one. And Ricky Evans back to the table with an up and down. And here comes April Larson.
April Larson got a shot on the 2.
She can
Up
on the
3-0
one
and
ball,
4-0.
on the one ball,
We want
spinning
somebody
around.
to start out. We need somebody to start the gears on Nathan Diederich and Michelle Jiang.
This match is far from over, and Nathan knows what it takes, and he knows who he's playing, and I look for him to get right back in gear, just like that.
That's a shot.
Just like that.
He hit that how you're supposed to hit
Absolutely.
that shot.
With confidence.
Right.
The guy,
Yep.
you know,
I think a little bit more
Nathan
spin zone.
Diederich has confidence. I like that.
Yeah,
And
he's
Michelle
been there
Jiang,
and he knows.
yeah.
He's put the work in,
Come on.
and he's got the shots in the bag.
Yes, he has them.
And he's got an extension, which I recommend anybody
Yeah.
to get, even a guy my size.
Yes.
If you have it sitting at your table,
Listen,
some of the best players in the
I'm
world.
gonna tell
Johnny
you-
Archer,
I'm gonna tell you
player
right
of the
now.
decades.
Right. He has a. The best one I saw is the telescoping one. It's a beast. The new Mez.
What are you using right there?
That's
a telescope.
Yeah, that's the I forgot what brand that is, but you need an extension, whatever.
Right,
any
whatever
kind
it
you
is.
get.
Yeah.
for sure.
I know Peach Hour makes one. I know Mez makes
Everybody
one.
makes
Yeah.
one, but you need one.
You need one.
Essential tools.
You're going to use it 2 times a tournament, and it increases that shot. Might be the difference you winning and losing the event.
And here comes my man Nathan Diederich.
He'd love to be a little further on this ball, but the cue ball's off the rail enough. I think he's going to cinch this ball. This would be a little bit of a confidence builder if he can push this down in the hole and cinch this game.
And Michelle Jiang with a good kick, and she's going to get a good roll.
He held his stroke up a little bit. I don't think it was completely confident on the stroke. Ricky Evans is going to eat that up like the shark he is. The apex predator.
Apex
is
predator.
Gonna,
Comes to the table, and it's going
with an
in.
opportunity to go up 5-0 in a race to 7, and coming back from something like this would be something of an April Fuller. or
Well,
Ashley
Ricky
Fuller.
Evans was down 6-1.
Oh yes, we got 6-5-0
He was down 6-1.
in a race to 9. My apologies. It's not a race to 7.
Yes.
It is a race to 9 for the boys and a race to 7 for April Larson and Michelle Yang.
And Michelle Jiang looking for a position on the 6th ball after she pockets the 5.
Let me throw out a shout out to our silver sponsors of the BEF Junior Nationals: Coastal Carolina APA, Delta 13, Dr. Q Promotions, who was in the house, Lava Chalk, On the Wire Creative Media, that's us, Super Billiards Expo, and Bob Jewett. And with that being said, Michelle Yang is looking at a shot in the side pocket to get over for the 7, and she's looking like she's in good position here, Rob.
Yes. She's looking like, she's
I
trying to
finally
come
got
in.
a
She's
shot.
hit it. Yes.
Right. Finally got a rack that's doable.
Yeah, because she makes balls. She knows what she's doing. It's not her first barbecue.
There, take a lesson from that one. Instead of
Uh-huh.
rolling that ball over and landing it, you play it into the rail and then out again. It gives you it's a higher percentage of being able to get the position.
And she's wasting no time. She's staying right in her rhythm,
If you hit the rail, you're
getting right up.
going
She's
to be
getting
on the
back
rail.
up and
Exactly. If you hit the rail
There
and
you
try
go.
to come off, you know that you will not be frozen to the rail afterwards. Quoted by our boy Spencer Ladden
All right.
from California, who had a great showing in the event. He ended up 9th place.
And for somebody who doesn't practice, he did
Yeah.
pretty well.
9th place for not practicing.
Pretty
and that's
well.
that's great.
My man Spence. That's my buddy. Next year, we coming, and you guys better beware. My man spends money.
You have some people that are just naturally gifted as far as creating fundamentals, bridges,
Yeah.
and such. That's Spencer. He's one of those. I was, lucky enough to be able to be in that group as well. Some of the bridges and stuff just came sort of natural to me, and then I got to watch the other players how they did it. And there's another level of, when you say fundamentals, people always focus on the stroke, but I'll tell you, all the top players in the world, their bridges are very, very similar.
Absolutely.
Very similar.
Nathan
they're-
Diederich with the one pocket. Come get it. Man, he's trying to. Nathan is.
Yeah,
he
he's
just-
not hitting that bad, right?
Yeah, no,
That's not
he's trying to get himself
Yeah.
in this match. He's just trying to bring himself to this match. And April Larson continues with the
I love that
onslaught.
break. You
Yeah.
get good results when that cue ball comes straight back to the end
Yeah.
rail right there. It seems like you get a shot like quite a bit.
She's hitting these balls well.
Pete Chower would be proud of the performance she's put down so far.
Absolutely.
Ricky Evans with a high cue ball, trying to get himself out of there, but it looks like he got trapped behind the 6. And Justin's going to take a look to see whether that ball's frozen.
April Larson jacked up over the 6. All ball fouls in this tournament. She's going to have to cue a difficult shot over the 6 without coming into contact. And I think that definitely...
How'd she do that, Rob?
She did perfect. It affected the shot, but she did well. And Michelle Jiang is saying, man,
This girl's tough.
that's what she's saying. That's all she's thinking about is like, man, this girl just doesn't give up anything.
If you haven't got on the BEF, the Billiard Education Foundation Facebook page, and liked the page and shared it on your own, please do that at this time. We'd really appreciate it. And we thank everybody who's went on, shared the link so far for the stream. If there's anybody out there that you think might want to watch the best 18 and under female and male pool players in the country right now, go ahead and share the link. Go ahead and
Nice
visit
hit
their
by
website.
Michelle. She's not going to get rewarded, though. I mean, April's just going to, if April just doesn't cut this in the corner, and she's going to be in trouble. If she slow rolls it, she can put it past the 7, I think. If not, she's going to play a great safety and just keep Michelle off balance.
Yep.
And I just
Ricky?
think I want to see statistics on, like what I said, table control and how long the time of possession and things like that help you
And
in
she's
the
going to take a
match.
little bit of a roll there, but
Right.
she
And
chose the
that's-
right shot,
She
I think.
did not hit the rail, so that's going to be. Did she catch the
No,
rail?
she's good. Yeah, she's good. She
Okay.
cut it.
Okay.
And Michelle has a shot where I think she can go straight into the ball. You got two options. You can slow roll this shot, but then the cue ball and the 1 are going to stay close to each other. If you hit it with some pace, you may get some separation between the two balls.
Well, either way that you handle this, you just don't want April to come back to the table
Right.
unless
If you
she's
could sit her down.
racking.
If you could
Unless
sit her
she's-
down and run 6 racks or 7 racks on her, that'd be nice. But this is alternate break format
That's
in a
what
race
I'm
to
saying.
7.
I just don't want to see her unless she's racking for me.
And Ricky Evans would have liked to put a little more juice on that ball, get a little spin, and come a little closer. But I don't think he's going to have any problems.
And around the 1 ball, April Larson comes to the table with ball in hand, looking to navigate a fairly open table, but not without its trouble spots.
And he overcooked the room rent. We got.
This is
the best opportunity he's
I
had
was
so
gonna
far.
say that's right.
He's down 5-0, and he hasn't really had any late game opportunities
No,
with easy
no.
starts, right?
Because Ricky keeps him.
He's running out.
Exactly.
And he has hung up no 9s.
No.
He had a previous match where he scratched on the 8 twice,
Scratched like 3
missed
times.
the 9.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff that he's not doing since
Yeah,
then.
he has not. Yeah, he hasn't touched it since he was down 6-2.
April Larson also. I'm just amazed at the poise that these young cueists show. That's correct, right? Cueist?
Yeah, sounds beautiful.
All right. I'd have to ask my man Jim Ladden on the side. It's cueist is the word, but I think it
Cueist.
is.
Sounds nice.
And I get the thumbs up.
It's approved, and if it's Latin approved,
Then
you're good to go. You can put a stamp on it.
I like that. I'm going to say that from
Send
now
the
on.
chick Latin approved.
April Larson, are you kidding me? Holy.
Oh, an
holy
excellent
wow.
attempt.
She just hits those long shots. You know who hits those balls the same way? Ashley Fullerton. Hits
Yes,
those
she does.
same long little
Yeah, long floaters or
drifting
straight
yes.
high cue ball
Yes.
rolling.
Yes.
I want to see Nathan get into this, and he's going to
Yeah.
play a safety on this shot. If he can hold it up, it's a little bit too hard. He's going to leave the edge of the ball,
And that's going to cost him.
and he's going to end up with a difficult shot one way or the other. He's going to be stuck behind this 9 ball. Otherwise, he's going to be shooting all the way
You
from
know
up
Ricky's
top.
shooting this ball, right?
You're gonna bank it in the
You
side
know Ricky's shooting this ball, exactly. And he's going to do what you said.
and bring
2
the cue
parts.
ball back.
2 parts in 1 shot.
And he hit it great. That's the best you can do.
Right.
You keep the cue ball down here, And oh man, my
Nathan Diederich.
so
Nathan Diederich does have this shot.
I want to see him come with a couple shots here.
He's gonna come with this shot.
If he came with 3 shots, he would instill some fear in Ricky Evans, but it would
And
take
that's number
3
one.
shots.
And that's one.
It would take 3 shots,
That's
right?
one.
There's one. One
Absolutely.
down.
Yeah,
2
he
more
needs
of
to-
those,
Yeah.
and Ricky may feel it.
All
You know
right.
what I mean?
Yep. Michelle Jiang with a 3-railer to get to the 6.
Uh-oh.
And she might. No, she's good. No, she's not. She's good.
This
She's not.
ball is rolling forever, and it was
I
coming straight to
think
pocket.
She hooked herself.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think she did. I think she's
What do we
got the
got?
edge of the corner. Yeah.
Oh, he hung that 9. So Ricky Evans is. I play that shot rail first, personally. I don't think it's a massive deal, but I'm a rail first kind of guy on that shot. It's maybe 3 to 8% higher percentage to not scratch or have the ball drift off, but I'll take that 3 to 8% all
Well,
day.
I'm
But
just
great
rooting-
job by Ricky.
I'm rooting
He is
for
6-0.
My Hills. I need
Yeah,
the
and our Hills
Hills
are getting slowly smushed.
Yeah, Ricky Evans don't want to cooperate.
I know
Michelle
there's
Yang.
people out there on the stream right now
Michelle
watching,
Yang with the hit.
supporting Nathan Diederich right now from California, and they want to see him do well.
Absolutely.
And he has done well, I think, as far as win or lose this match. He's made it to the finals
How does
of
he
the
lose?
biggest junior tournament in the
Absolutely.
country.
First of all, it's not over. And how does he lose when he gets invited to go
Absolutely.
to Shanghai?
Yeah.
And he came down here and he's playing a stone cold champion.
Yeah, the apex predator.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
Great cueist.
It's
So if
fun
there-
when your group of sidekicks make fun of you.
The cutest. And April is going to execute this shot like one of the finest cueists of all time. April Larson.
Okay.
And that's cueist spelled with a Q-U-E.
No.
I-double-S-T.
It's C-U-E-I-S-T, man. All right. April Larson looking to swing this cue ball 2 rails to the 9 ball.
And that's going to put her up 4-1, and she's already got confidence, but if she gets up 4-1, she's going to be loving
It
this.
is 4-1.
And this rack is Latin approved, folks. You can just put this in the bag. This is going to be 4-1. April Larson against Michelle Jiang.
Yes.
But it's not over. But at Ricky Evans and Nathan Diederich, if he doesn't step on the gas raw,
Listen,
the car is going to shut down.
go take that break.
Yeah, somebody's got to take a break.
Get the defibrillator.
Because you know
and
Ricky
take
Evans
a couple
ain't
of
taking
hits.
no break.
Get the defibrillator and get that heart pumping again.
Yeah.
Because you're going to need it. This guy's not going to back up. He's just going to get better.
I go get a piece of bubble gum. Go have a slam of soda.
Yeah, do something.
Something.
Yeah.
Go
Because
jump up and down.
You
get
got
some-
here, and there's a reason you got here.
Yeah, because you
you
made
can
balls
play.
and run racks.
And he looked great, man. He looked great. But them good players got a way of making you look like a bad player.
Because he's only made 2 mistakes
Right.
in 7 games.
2 mistakes, too much, Mr. Runnigan.
Yep. No, 2 mistakes. Ricky Evans probably made 2
Oh,
mistakes.
yeah. Oh.
Nathan's getting up in there in the 5 to 10 range.
Whatever it is, it's just not. You value your possessions, and Nathan does not want to fumble the ball on the 1 yard line. He wants to play. He
He's
wants
just
to win.
like me. You think I ain't
He
been in
came
this
to
position?
win, of course.
You've
came
been
to
here
win.
too.
I like him.
Missing
Look
10
at
balls.
Nathan just sitting there. He's just posted up, and Ricky is not playing around, man.
No.
We know the difference between when you stroke it to get on the ball. He's making statements.
And he's hitting it pure.
The back of the
There's
pocket
a certain amount
is
of
hurting.
spin and speed
It's
that you
the
hit on the
back
shot. Yeah.
of the pocket, Mr. Runnigan.
Jimmy Wetch always talked about that from Minnesota. He said he used to love to hear the ball hit the back of the pocket on a gold crown table. If you just hit it pure and don't hit any of the rail, it just makes that pop sound. And that's what Ricky's doing right now. Is he's popping it.
Exactly. And he's letting his opponent know, hey, miss again.
Absolutely.
I got more for you.
And he's going to suck this ball back like he owns this diamond table.
He does own this one.
And I'm going to tell you about our silver partners as Ricky Evans sinks this 9-ball in the corner. Coastal Carolina APA, Delta 13, Dr. Q Promotions, We got the pleasure of hanging out with Dr. Q and Miss Q here
Yeah,
at
he's
the
the best.
BEF Junior Nationals.
Tom Rossman.
Always great to see Tom. And we've got Lava Chalk on the way, Creative Media, Super Billiards Expo. You can't miss that event. If you're
Absolutely.
if you're ever going to go to an event to see some cues and some action, get out there. And Bob Jewett, who is instructional and some pool knowledge from a guy who understands how pool works.
He's a beast.
He's a beast. Get with him.
Okay, Michelle Jiang has to cut his 3-ball in and use the 9 as a stopper. Her angle is there. If she tries to force this ball around a little bit, it's going to leave her not in a good position. It's going to be tough. Because you got a hungry April Larson on the other side.
Yep.
You see Mr. Runnigan, that's okay. You know, and Michelle Jiang, she said, I'm just going to do what I can do right now to try to keep myself alive and to keep myself rolling and to keep myself in this match.
A great big by Ricky. He got kicked back up table, which is fortunate, but that's what's happened. When you're winning, you're winning. And he's got just a simple shot on the
Right.
1. He's only thing he's worried about here is getting on the 2-ball. And I
Ball's
think it
always
goes in
known.
the bottom right corner, so he can play it. Either play the 2 in the side or play the 2 in the corner. Just bring your cue ball
Oh,
back out near
Michelle.
the center of the table.
Michelle
sacrificed
a shot, yeah, for the position. She got the position she wanted, even though it's not ideal. She would have had a shot, but now that brings April Larson right to the table with the balls in position to score.
April Larson hitting the balls as clean as Raw Hannah's tie right now.
She just hits the ball. You know what? She has
It's just a
that's that
smooth stroke.
confidence.
She just hits it
It's
how
a
she-
confidence. She's not trying to overwork
Her timing on her shot, that's going to put him on the hill 8-0.
Ricky Evans.
Is putting on a clinic. He's probably made 2 mistakes the whole
I'm
match. He's
trying to
broken
tell
the
you,
balls
man.
well. He sees the victory line.
You know, that's the type of guy you want on your team.
Absolutely.
You know, and he proved he's no front runner. He was
Yeah.
down. You
And
know
we
what I
sat
mean?
down with him and tell me something that he told. You know,
Facts.
what was his thought? Yeah, what did he hit you with?
Oh man, he said, listen, I made a lot of mistakes. He said, but what you need to do is forget about that and just play the way you know you need to play. And he said he came here to win, and that's what he tried to do and execute to the best of his ability. He didn't make any
No
illusions
excuses, right?
and no
Yeah,
excuses.
nothing.
Yes, he came with the facts, and facts make racks.
And that's one thing Ricky Evans is going to do ongoing. I can feel that.
Oh yeah,
Whether you're playing good or not, you just have to do the best you can.
That's
You
all
make
he can
mistakes. It is what it is. You sit back. You get. And he said, if you let that stuff bother you, which is easier said than done sometimes,
Of
you
course.
got to get on this next ball. There's too much work to do on the next shots.
absolutely. And all right, Nathan Diederich has the pocket of the ball, but once again, he's not in great shape. It's just
He's
not
got
in
the
great
side
shape.
pocket there.
All right, April Larson looking at a tough 5-ball and trying to figure out how she can put Michelle Jiang in more trouble.
He hasn't. He doesn't slow down. Nathan's just still coming at it
No.
like with his normal game, and he's going to make balls.
If you
He's down
allow
8-0.
Nathan,
That's
yeah,
great.
You allow Nathan to do his thing, he's going to come at you. You know, and I admire that from that guy. He's coming. He's not backing off. He's coming at you straight forward.
I'm not
Mr.
sure what
Nate,
he.
Mr. Nate. Well, you know, Bo, this is a big stage, man. You know
Oh,
what
it's
I
a
mean?
big stage, and
Stream,
Ricky's been
listen,
here. He's been here multiple
right.
times.
And
He
Nathan,
probably
you
has a
know,
little more season. than-
hometown. He wants to do good. People watching. Your people here is tough,
Absolutely.
but keep your head up because you're
he
doing
did a bang-up
fantastic.
job.
That's right.
Nobody
And it's not
wants
over.
second place.
No.
But I'd rather take it than last. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. Michelle Jiang she's hanging right in there. She pockets balls well. She's on this 7-ball. She pops this ball in. She gets on the 8. She could give April a run for her money. She says, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to play. I've earned my spot, and I'm going to do what I need to do to get there.
They both have great strokes.
Yeah.
Their setups,
Yeah.
their address to the ball, their follow-throughs. And both, these girls are going to be top players someday.
Listen, you can line them up. You got Taylor, Serena,
Larson.
April Larson, Ashley, Haley. These girls are all tough. You got Carson. These girls come to play.
Minnesota's breeding champions up there.
And Amanda Campbell. Look at Amanda Campbell.
There we go. Nathan with a kick shot.
And he's
He
gonna
almost trapped the
sell
cue
right
ball,
out.
but the deuce is going to end up where he can't make it. But I think he's going to be kicking again.
I think your man Ricky just floats this down, puts you behind a 4, and you're in trouble.
And Michelle needs this shot right
And she
here.
gets
She
it.
needs this
There
shot
you go.
100%, and she made it. And Ricky Evans is going to trap you on the backside. The
Right.
ball may go in the side, and it didn't. But he's going to sit down with confidence, knowing that he did the best safety he
Right.
could there.
And a very-
put himself in a
Very
good spot.
knowledgeable pool crowd in attendance here. And, you know, everybody wants to see a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, see, I think that's a little
That's a bad decision.
a bad decision. He had a two-railer there.
He's trying to
He
get
went for the
himself
shot.
going.
He
He's
went for
trying to-
like
he's trying to get himself
the
going.
Shogun.
The
He
home
was
run.
shooting that one for us.
The home run.
He
He's
shot
trying to
that
get
for
there.
us.
Yeah, I got it.
The airborne jump shot. If you'd have made that, the crowd would have went sick. Even if you're down 7-0, 8-0, I don't care. You make that shot, jump over to
Yeah,
5,
it's all good.
and even your man Ricky would be clapping
Yeah.
for you.
Maybe he thought it was his best, you know,
His best chance at
Opportunity.
getting the crowd to cheer. Yes.
Mr. Runnigan.
I love it though. I love that shot. Guess that's his only chance other than coming back to get this crowd to really get pumped up.
Whatever he needs, you know.
We get the
I'm
crowd
staying
pumped
with
up.
him.
That means the fans are going to be out there cheering. The fans are cheering. The sponsors are getting what they need.
Absolutely.
April Larson, tell me about this match,
And
Hannah.
she's
4-2.
It's 4-2. Michelle Jiang just refuses to go away. She refuses to go away, and her shot making ability is keeping her in good stead in this game. She knows that April Larson, you know, part of Team USA, and she knows her credentials. So she says, "Listen, I know I'm not going to get a ton of opportunities, but if I get one, I'm going to run with it." And that was a beautiful run out that she made. And April Larson is saying, "Hey, you get a little too close here. I'm going to try to put you in a little bit of trouble."
I'll hear that. Ricky Evans is
Out.
putting on a show
He's out.
of shows. I'd be willing to bet
He's out.
he's out.
Yeah.
Let's
might-
keep it
He
simple
might
here.
shoot this Bo Runnigan style.
Yeah, he coming 2 rails out the
He
corner
might.
with the juice, with the low cue ball. 2 rails out the
Yeah,
corner,
I'm-
folks.
I'm throwing
and
the
we're going to
white
have
flag.
the 18 and under
Ricky Evans is not
2016
playing.
BEF
Enjoy.
Junior National champion Ricky Evans. If he can sink this last 9, and not the ideal finish for Nathan, but it is. Second place. Congratulations to Nathan Diederich for putting on a show for California.
Man, Nathan Diederich. hold
He
your
impressed
head up,
me.
man.
I know he impressed you
Yes,
over
he did.
this last. You know,
Yes, he
everyone
did.
gets beat bad once in a while, and
It
that is what
happens.
it is.
You don't
And,
lose, you learn.
And today it was Ricky Evans' day.
Ricky Evans, ever since that comeback, he said, "I'm here to win." And right
Winning
now,
both the divisions now. The younger
So
and-
Ricky Evans has won both divisions. He won the 14 and under, and he won the 18 and under. Put that on your resume.
take that home with you.
Put that in a box. Stow it away.
Absolutely. And so we're switching
Put that
over
in the time
to
capsule.
April Larson and Michelle Jiang, already in progress, but now we're going to have scoring. So here we go, Mr. Runnigan. April Larson's, she's looking to repeat too.
Yeah, she's on the 2. Wouldn't that be? So April Larson going to repeat? That would be 3 repeat winners. I would have to say that's probably unheard of.
Right.
That's just speaking from the fact that it's probably very unheard of.
That's very unheard of. And she's looking to fire this combination, and like there is no let up
No.
on either of these
None.
competitors. She could try to roll on a 3 and play it safe or something. She's just looking to get out.
Yep.
She said, "I want this over, and I want you out of there." And look at Ricky Evans just talking to Nathan, you know, probably telling him to keep his head up. See you in Shanghai. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Or maybe giving him a tip and say, "Hey, you know, keep your head down, follow through, whatever."
Yeah,
But-
and I don't think he
But they
knows it's-
conversate, you know.
Yep.
That's beautiful. And I know Nathan is saying, "I'm coming back for you."
And she fired that ball with some pace.
I
right
like
there.
that because if you roll
You get some
them and you leave
movement.
them there, yeah.
You get the 3 out of there. You get the 3 down table like it is right now. Otherwise, it's going to sit right there.
Right.
Hanger.
I think I might play the 3 off the 9 and stop my rock right there. Or she's going to cut this 3 and bump the 4 and hope you get a shot on the 4.
Yep.
Either way, this is rough action.
So
Tough
these guys
action.
are coming up 18 and under. And she played safe. Did she play safe or did she try to shoot that? Because
Nice one.
either way, did the business.
Man, yo,
Beautiful. Nathan? Yes, buddy.
Man, come on,
Come
bro.
on. Yeah,
We
yeah,
proud
yeah.
of you, bro.
Proud of you.
SoCal,
Yes.
proud of you, Nate.
It's all
good. It's all good.
April
All right.
Larson's got a shot on this. She must be able to
Yeah.
see the outside of the ball, and she'll play the cue ball 3 cushions across 1. Oh, and she caught the 9. Otherwise,
And-
you saw the chalk in there from here. See
Yeah.
the chalk
Yeah.
dust off right where the
Yeah.
9 ball was.
Yeah.
They should have had that recording. Oh wait, we do.
On the wire.
Get the wire, folks. If you are interested in anything that On the Wire does, if you know what we do, great. Give us a call. If you don't, ask somebody.
That's right.
Or ask us. Go to our website at otwpromotions.com. We're helping players gain sponsorships and helping businesses within the billiard industry make some more money. And we do it through creative media online.
And
Everything
April
from design
Larson.
to logos to posts online. So
April Larson with a very creative shot right there. Shot the 5 in the side, bumped the 7 into optimal position to just play the 7-8 and to give herself an easy 9 ball instead of having to struggle.
just soft over. She wants to get an angle on that 8. I think she got sort of flat on the shot.
She's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good and flat?
She's,
Or no?
She can go forward.
Okay.
Let's watch her cueing.
So she's going low, so I think she's going to like stun draw it down the table maybe, unless she's got enough angle to get to the rail. She'd like to get to that right rail if she can. She had to draw it straight back. She got a stroke.
Yes, she does.
But you got to get here. That's one of the
Yes, she attacks.
Yeah.
She's not going to lay back. She attacks the table, and I like her thought process. What's not to like about her? She's a very likable person, intelligent, great personality, and good people.
And plays with a peach hour cue.
How you do it? And she slices that in. That's what she does. April Larson is like...
Now, if you take a look at where the cue ball ended up, right where Rick just picked it up there, it's down into the kitchen. On that shot, that's an ideal speed to shoot the ball at. You don't
Right.
want to shoot it hard, but you don't want to shoot it soft. You want that mid-range to give you the best chance to pocket that ball.
Right. And she didn't hesitate.
No.
She saw the
No,
ball,
yeah.
shoot the ball, make the ball.
This is 5-2. This is a race to 7 for the 18 and under girls BEF Junior Champions.
Right. And these guys are just going at it.
Mr. Hanna,
Yes, sir.
would you read off our bronze sponsors,
All right.
please?
I like the American Q Sport Alliance, Bob's Custom Trophies, Q Sports International, GPT, and Specialty Incentives. Thank you for supporting the BF. We're looking forward to your sponsorship next year.
Official media sponsor of the event, Pool and Billiards Magazine, Professor Cue Ball, AZ Billiards, and one of the oldest billiard magazines of all time, Billiards Digest.
An extra special sponsor shout out to UTG, Ultimate Team Gear.
Ultimate Team
Go
Gear.
to Facebook right now, like their page, check them out on the website, buy their products. We are looking forward to working with them and AccuStats and JP Parmentier with a special project coming up, otherwise known as Get Open at the US Open. All right, Michelle Jiang with an opportunity here. She can play a camera if she chose to. She has a bank. She can play a combination. It's
Yeah, I
a
think the
preference shot.
combination's golden. Cue ball across the table. She doesn't want to end up frozen on the rail,
She hit
but she's
that ball really well.
Yeah,
that was a
straight in
nice
the face, huh?
struck ball. Yeah.
She wants to. So look at how many times you're okay to be in the center of the table. Like if her cue ball's in the center of the table now, she'd be great.
Right.
She wants her cue ball to return back towards the center. Actually, I'd like it to roll 2 rails at the 9 would be ideal.
She let up on the stroke a little bit there. She would have had a better optimal angle to
Get a
come
little
back to this
closer to
forward.
that.
Yes, if she, come and attack this ball, she's going to be in a little bit of trouble. And I didn't like it, Bo. I didn't like it. She had an opportunity. Ernesto Dominguez says it all the time. The person who wins is the one who's the most disciplined. That's what it is, because they refuse to they give themselves the best chance to win. And when they need to play a tight position, they do it.
Right.
You don't be, I'm not saying anybody's lazy, but you don't be lazy when you're going to shoot your shots.
Absolutely.
Don't be
The
lazy.
game takes so much precision to play at a really high level.
Yes.
And you need all your attention. There's no,
Oh,
you can't let, if you're going to play a high level pool, there's no time for negativity while you're on the shot.
No, you have to play.
And April understands how this cue ball works. She just rolls it down table. She knows when she comes off the ball what angle that's going to come off.
And you know that April Larson know that she's 4 balls away from the hill.
4
And
balls
she
away.
knows it.
Yep.
She's not going to let
And the
did she
cue
get
ball
stuck?
got a little stuck there on that 7.
Okay. Now if she cuts this in and smacks the 9, she'll keep position.
She might miss that 9, you think?
Well,
You shoot this with like a low cue ball with like a stunny stun shot. She's cutting it in with
you
outside
do
to roll
some
this shot.
incredible stuff, Bo. But I don't think you don't hit that 9 ball. See,
Yeah.
because I know.
I've been known to do some things.
Yeah, you're super incredible. A normal person like me is gonna bump the 9 ball when you make that.
Based on aiming with friction and the
Oh,
condition-induced throw,
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say you may be right.
Yeah.
But she did undercut it. If she
Yes, she
cuts
did.
that more, the cue ball will slide
Right.
down more.
And Michelle Jiang says, "Get there from here, buddy."
Ooh.
She says, "Get there from here."
And April isn't gonna walk to the table before she grabs her jump
She
cue on
doesn't
this one.
hesitate. She's right to the jump cue. Right to the jump cue.
I say she jumps it right in.
She just might. Now, if this is me, and I was Oscar Dominguez,
I'd make this ball and suck it back
yes.
down table.
But what I would do if I was Bo Runnigan, I would make sure if I
Safe.
missed, I'd miss to the right side, so that 7 ball goes across and the cue ball comes back 3 rails. Instead of missing towards the pocket.
And she's gonna leave for a. Yeah, this
Tough.
is. Yeah, this isn't easy, but Michelle has this. She's got
No.
this shot in her game. I know
Yes,
she does.
Yes, she has this.
This is
shot.
a natural high. I think she's gonna go with a high
Yeah.
cue ball, and she'll come across the table because that angle's pretty steep.
Absolutely.
To roll
it
that
is.
ball in soft is it's gonna take a touch. The only way you could really shoot that is if you shot it with like a low outside and do
Yes.
that little stun shot.
I definitely agree. And
She looks like she's rolling this ball,
No,
but maybe
these are shots
you
that
gotta
break
go
your
at it,
heart.
right?
These are shots that break your heart.
That's
Bo.
the speed you got to shoot the
They're
ball
the
at.
shots
That's
that
fine.
break your
She did
heart.
great.
That's the shot that breaks your heart. Because you know how difficult it is, and you let it affect your shot.
Yeah, we got an awesome crowd here in the Schaumburg Convention Center.
They're hanging
Sweating
in here.
this last match
Hanging
of
in.
the 18 and under girls division here at the BEF Junior Nationals. Scores 5-2. April Larson over Michelle Jiang.
Absolutely. And here
And
comes
April
the
with a long
stroke.
shot, and here's where she's gonna have to pull her stroke out. She let up a little bit. She needed more juice on that.
Yeah, you had to get it down here. But that's how she plays those shots. She says, "I'm not gonna try to overpower."
You know
it.
what's
I'm just
impressive
do what
about
I
it?
do."
Is even though she has to hit the ball hard, her backswing is still
Mhm.
smooth.
Mhm.
She comes back smooth, there's a slight pause, and then she comes through. I'm not saying you have to have the pause, but it helps to have that smooth transition in the back.
Brain to arm connection, you need it.
And she's going to play safe on this shot, and that's a great shot. She give herself a good chance now.
I don't know.
to get a better shot
I'm with
on
the
this.
Bo Runnigan school right there. I think she
You
might
cut that
try to
ball
make
in?
that
I
ball.
probably cut
You
that
cut
in,
that ball in.
yeah.
You do not let your opponent who is winning give it another shot at the table, because if she kicks it or she hooks you, you're thinking about
I
it.
think I kick up table though. I go one rail the other way.
I think I kick it right in.
Nah, that's a great shot, but I like her kicking the other way. Because now her cue ball's up table. Make it or not. Yeah.
I do not care. I'm in control at the table.
No, that's
That's
good.
what I'm saying.
I was
Yeah.
saying percentage. Right?
Exactly. I don't care. I want to be at the table. I can lock you up. I can make you play a tough shot. I can make this shot. I can Oscar Dominguez you right here and treetop you on top of this 9-ball.
And that's what she's gonna do. It's like gonna be a
Absolutely.
twist cue ball, just a soft like
Yeah.
turnover. She actually stunned it. I don't think she tried to turn it on and get that.
That's probably the first mistake that I could
That's the
make.
first big mistake
You
she's
know, she
made.
shot
yeah.
that ball, and the ball went to the corner. She wasn't trying to do that.
No,
She would sit there and hit that ball.
I think she was banking it. The way she hit that ball, I think she was banking it.
I think she just wants to get Michelle out of there.
yeah.
She's like, I'm
Yeah,
not going to sit there
yeah.
and let you hang. You know what I mean? Listen, Michelle Yang
Yep.
is very capable. And the knowledgeable crowd claps once again because they want to see good pool. They want to see good pool.
This is a race to 7. April Larson with a 5-3 lead.
And I just want to acknowledge some people I see in the crowd. I see Skip Nemec from Tweetin' Masters Chalk still in the house.
Yep.
Jim Ladden from Ladden Hyundai Subaru. Tony Fox is still here.
Taking
Got
pics.
Dave Larson's here, of course. You got Sam Deep.
We got the Fullerton family
You got
over
Earl
there.
Munson.
Earl
You
Munson.
have Taylor Hanson's mom and family hanging out here.
Yep.
You have Mr. J.P. Parmentier. You have Sam and Jen Hoffman in the house. You got Joey Tate and his family still here. This is a great thing, you know. These guys are here together, and you know, I'm going to tell you right now. If I could tell you how many times I saw Sam Deep this weekend, it's too many. She's just works.
She's all over the place, but that's
She
what happens
works
when you run
that-
these events. But
exactly.
she's the reason that this thing runs.
Pay the cost to be the boss.
Yeah, that's right. April's gonna break these balls. If it's anything like the last few breaks she's hit, she brings the cue ball back up table with the 1. That break's gonna do big things for her down in her future.
You
She
better
can keep
believe
that
it.
break. That's
Yeah.
a powerhouse.
Yeah, she's got it down pat too. She just makes those balls.
One ball follows it down there.
Yes, she's got that breakdown because she's been doing it repeatedly. So that's a part of her repertoire for sure. Sky Woodward's still hanging out, watching some good pool. You know, they say a person that stays close to their roots always stays the same, stays humble.
True.
And he's here. He's been here every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he actually said he was going to bounce out today,
Yes, he did.
fly to a different state, then drive 3 hours and play a pool tournament. And he's stuck by his youngsters. He's hanging out with the kids.
Yeah, they love
He's
him.
been playing pool.
They love
Even
him.
with young Spencer Ladden here, he's been playing some pool with him.
How many times can you get close to your
Sky.
idol and hang out?
Yep.
Like I said, if I want to hang out with Efren Reyes, I tell him I'll play him $50 a game, and he'll stay there all day.
He'll probably play you 20 a game.
Exactly, and stay there all day
Yep.
until he finds something better to do, a game of chess or something.
Michelle Jiang played the safety instead, which, you know what?
It wasn't bad,
I don't know.
but
I
it's
mean,
not proactive. It's like one pocket dinking balls in
Right,
front of your
right.
hole.
And
You're
you
not
gotta know.
advancing your position.
You got to know that April right now is kicking the balls well. She actually got a shot right between the 5-6.
Man, if she puts you in dead jail here, you're gonna have a problem because she's gonna be able to get out and she's gonna trap you.
April's engaging this up to find out if she can sneak through there for the right angle to either play safe on this. I don't know if she's going to roll it, if she's going to try to stun it, but she's going to try to trap her behind this 9 ball, I think. And she followed. That's a great shot, right?
Yes, it was.
Gave that distance, and she's up on the rail up there.
pick them. All right, April Larson at the table doing damage. Get these guys to sign off. I'm gonna do that. April Larson with a long shot on the 12, and she drills it. Gives her position in the side pocket.
So she's got the 5 in the side. Can she play that by the 6?
think
And then
so.
just roll the cue ball out to the center of the table. If
She's
she can
set
get the
up
cue
for
ball to
it.
go at the 8. She looks like she's hitting a low cue ball on this, maybe to try to... Ooh. Just took a view of our ad in the Billiard Education Foundation booklet, and it looks very nice. Thank you, Sam D. We'll be taking some pictures of this later.
I don't feel like in Jack and April, Larson just plays a good cinch position. She knows the 8's in front of her pocket.
And she still knows this is going to put her. I think she's playing. I don't think she's thinking about the score right this moment. She's thinking about how can I
she's
get from
thinking
the
about how to
7 to the 8.
Put that trophy in my locker.
Exactly.
April Larson with the butter position. She made sure she got good shape on the 9 this time.
She's on the rail, but we don't see. I mean,
Yeah, no, she has
at her
space.
level, I don't see her faltering on this.
Look
If
at
I
her
see this is a
dead
9
flat,
out of 10 shot
level
for her right
cue.
at this time.
Pushing right through. Pushing right through, Mr. Running.
A perfect speed. That's how you shoot that shot.
Yes.
If you want to watch someone how you shoot certain shots, there's just some players, and at her skill level right now, she knows the speed to hit shots.
Yeah.
If your cue ball ends up on the rail on that shot, you hit it too soft. If the cue ball ends up all the way on the other end of the table, that means you hit it too hard.
And April Larson just goes ahead and
Billiard Congress
Takes
of
a break.
America, the BCA. We want to thank Diamond Billiard Products for supplying the tables. Of course, myself and Ra Hanna at On the Wire Creative Media, providing promotions and some of the best goodies out there. Billiard
Believe it.
Education Foundation and the Mez West Day Tour.
and Contact Point Media
And
providing the live stream and live scoring app.
If you have any questions about the streaming or the live scoring app, go ahead and reach out to Contact Point Media or the Mez West Day Tour at mezwestdaytour.com and get in touch with Desiree Rivera or Oscar Dominguez on the West Coast,
Absolutely.
and they can answer your questions.
It's a fantastic product, and it's been proven at this tournament and proven at the Mez again and again and again and
People
again.
love it. I love it because
It's
as
awesome.
a player, I know when my next match is going to be based on what the score is of the match.
Absolutely.
If you don't have live scoring,
You're
you're
in trouble.
behind in the times.
That's right, Mr. Ronigan. Live scoring
Not everybody
is the
can put
sign of the
themselves in
times,
that
baby.
spot.
Absolutely.
If not everybody can put themselves in the spot, I understand maybe it's a financial situation,
But you need to do something.
but
JP Parmentier with like 3 suitcases full of like, I could buy a Bentley with his camera probably. And he just hovers over it. He's like, hey.
I've never seen a lens that big in my life. Maybe you know, and I say I've seen a lot of lenses.
I could say his lens, that lens is so big, he could tell you his blood count.
We're gonna have some fun. JP Parmentier and myself and Pat
Oh,
from
yeah.
AccuStats and Ra Hanna
And UTG.
are gonna
Ultimate
have
Team
a
Gear.
blast.
You better believe
And this
it.
U.S. Open's coming up.
You guys better get ready.
October.
Because first of all, the level of excellence that UTG provides in their sportswear is second to none. The photography and mental and marketing mind of JP Parmentier, who's undisputed the biggest photographer and probably photographer on this side, is undisputed. On the wire, even though we're in our infantile stages, making a name for ourselves and providing a quality product, teamed up with AccuStats, the best in the business in billiards, period. What do you think we're going to do?
Absolutely.
The U.S. Open.
Great thing.
Get
US
there.
Open.
Get open at the U.S. Open. Stop playing. We're coming. We're going to put the United States back on the map. We're going to have to stop going overseas and to everywhere else to have a premier event. Why can't we have it in the United States?
If you're tall enough-
Hold on, Bo. I'm going to say this right now. If you call yourself a pool player and you do not have a U.S. Open championship, you are not a pool player. Now take that to the bank. 160 players of top caliber. Top caliber. Everybody's showing up.
Yeah, as
now
far
you
as
get
nine
there and
ball,
you win
that's
the
your
U.S.
game.
Open.
You're
To
there.
me, let's just name some U.S. Open champions and let's see where they mount up in
Let's
the
go
world's
old
pool.
school.
Let's go old school. Let's go Nick Varner.
Let's go Mike Siegel.
Buddy Hall. Earl Strickland.
Earl Strickland.
Let me stop talking right there. All right. Michelle Yang.
And they
the
will
break.
be here.
Of course.
Yes.
Michelle Yang the break. Wow, what a great break that was, Bo. She just hits it and just breaks it up. It breaks it and it hits good. And right now, Michelle Yang with a shot on the one ball. Probably going to slide down here for the three. And she knows the position she's in. And I'm looking for her to rise to the occasion. I'm looking for her to rise to the occasion. She's coming. And here she comes. Michelle Yang. Shot on
And a strong
nice.
shot.
Yes, good pocketing right there. Hey, Mr. Runnigan.
Yes.
I see a possible 9-ball here.
If she's shooting combos,
No,
or she's shooting
she's
any
gonna
ball that's
shoot
going at the
that
9.
three.
Anytime she went at the 9, she finished it out.
Exactly, but she's going to shoot this 3, and that cue ball is going to glance off and head to the 9 ball. And she just took a look at it right now. I think she's firing at this point. Maybe it's a byproduct of pocketing the 3, but we're going to find out in 1 second. She might get away with that.
Yeah, she's going to be on the rail. She's going to have a shot. She's going to have to come with a little something here, I think.
Absolutely she is.
You got to get off the rail, and when you're flat like that, you either got to go forward to try to create the angle. She could probably go. She's going to go back on this one, but she's going to have to hit it a little firmer.
You know, she just hits this perfect.
Now watch her backswing on that. Even though she hit it firm, you saw her backswing.
It's
It was
beautiful.
just very slow and controlled. And
Yeah.
she got out plenty. In fact, she got out to the 50-yard line.
She's good right here. She's just going to slice this ball in. Add a little bit of English to get down to that 6 ball. She might have overhit it, Mr. Runnigan.
She overcut it a bit.
Yeah, she overhit it.
Well, I'm sure, I don't know what she's thinking now, but she's probably thinking, I'm the 2016 18 and under
Yeah,
champion.
and she was
Because the way
thinking,
she's playing,
I need to get to that 6 ball.
yeah, she's going to get some shots. She's going to get at least 3 more breaks, right?
Right. Yeah, she's in it. And
Michelle?
Michelle Yang is she's relentless too. She's
Yep.
not giving up. There's no give up stroke in this game. And April Larson is about to make her life a little bit more difficult. Figuring out the safety here.
And she can hit either side of the ball here, but from the looks of it, she's going to catch the right side and try to
And
play the
just slide
4
under the 6.
behind the 6 and the 9-7 there.
Man.
She might be able to catch the edge of that or no.
Right, no, I think she has
She's
to
got the
go
hook.
one rail. If she looks at that ball and she's looking at she's optical illusion, she has to go to the rail.
See, good things can happen here if you hit this ball at the right speed.
She has
If
to
you
go.
if you kick this and you kick it short, you could play the 4 off the 8 in the side and keep your cue ball down here, or you can hit that side but slow it down just a little bit, right?
Right.
And then your cue ball's down table
Yeah.
and your 4's down here. She did okay there.
Yeah, she did. And she's prolonging her innings, and she's doing what she needs to do to keep April off her back. But April's looking at cutting this 4 ball in. She's going to cut this 4 ball in and let the cue ball contact to give her shape. She is shooting this shot.
You think she's cutting this ball?
She's cutting the four ball, Mr. Renegade.
You think she ain't playing safe behind that
I
nine?
think
You
she's
are so
cutting
right
the four
about that.
ball. She's cutting the four. She wants to get out of here.
That's the way to do that. You got to shoot that
She
ball.
wants
That's
to
an
get out of
open
here,
opportunity.
Of
That's one of
course.
those that you just got to make.
Yeah,
And you know what you get for a shot is you get for a shot.
absolutely. And she wants to finish. She wants to close expo, like you said. She just wants to get out of it. She wants to pocket this ball and just keep it moving.
This is the 18 and under girls BEF Junior National Championship final match. And Michelle Jiang down 3-6. April Larson.
And she's firing.
And she's good. She's firing them in.
And look at her. She's playing her angle on the 8 ball. Michelle Jiang is going nowhere until April Larson
Yep.
gets her out of there.
This is a soft stun. You play this. I don't think you go all the way to the rail here. And you can go to the rail. I guess that's probably. She hit that really good. She's going to have to shoot a similar shot here where she generates a little bit of angle so that she doesn't draw it back in the side pocket. Because it's going to be sort of tough to draw it straight back without catching that side.
You know what? Well, just stick there, bank it, and send the cue ball around.
I don't know how far you want to bank.
I don't want to, but
Yeah.
I don't want to bobble this ball.
Yeah, you're right. This is like Ashley Fullerton might
That's
just,
right.
you know what I mean?
I'll take my
No
chances.
top pro would do it, but you got to do with what you got.
Take my chances.
If you
right
can't
now.
make, if you can't make the ball at a high speed, you got to make this ball 85% of the time,
Exactly.
90%, right?
A little straight bank, I'm good. And then if and
She's
there's no
looking
need.
at other options,
The
but-
silliness is what you're gonna do, thin 7 and try to put a rail on side rail. No, you have a shot. You have to shoot. Go after it. Attack.
And that's how you hit that shot right
Attack.
there. That's how the pros hit it.
That's it.
Yeah.
They come to make it happen.
I think she has enough angle here where she can get the cue ball to move a bit. And when I mean move a bit, she wants either to go 3 cushions around based on the angle she has. She's going to hit a low cue ball, play down the tangent line, 3 cushions around,
Right.
catch about a diamond short of the side pocket on the right rail.
Right.
And she went straight across. The ball was thinner than I thought, so that's
Yeah.
a good shot. But she's going to have a little more
She's
distance on the 9.
Staying in her comfort zone and keeping herself available.
If she stays down on this, gets this ball in, it's going to make a score of 6-4. And she
It's
made a
going-
little
it's going
stem.
nowhere.
She looked slicker on
Going
that
nowhere.
rack than she did on any
I'm
of them.
telling you, she's going nowhere. You know,
Great
she's like,
start.
She QS'd that up right there. And this is official media partners of this event at the BEF Junior National Championships. QS Beware,
my great
Pool and
QS.
Billiards Magazine, Professor Cue Ball, AZ Billiards and Billiards Digest.
And
April wasted
Larson
no
was with a
time to
chance
get to the
break here.
table and
She's
chalk
gonna
up.
break. She's looking, saying, "This is over. I'm out." She's gonna break these balls.
Let
and
me
run out.
let me tell you, Rob, about the gold partners here at the
Go ahead.
BEF Junior.
'Cause don't get me talking about the U.S. Open.
Billiard
again.
University, Black Widow, because we want to get pumped up about this. This is good stuff.
Absolutely.
Brad Scuffer, Bullseye Billiards. There's so many more tournaments coming up.
Yes,
This is one
this
that
is
you
beautiful.
can't miss. If
think
you're
I'm
not
just
here
gonna-
in the crowd there watching this event, you're crazy.
I'm just gonna
If you can,
hook my wagon to the BEF.
ask one of these people to give you a ride and carpool.
I'm gonna just call my man Earl Munson and be like, Earl, man.
And
I'll
Earl
get
will
in-
give you
I'll
a
get in
ride.
the luggage.
This man has given us everything we need to run a smooth stream other than the last set.
Earl
Lindenwood
Munson is a
University,
beast. He's a
Jay
beast.
Helford, Masters, Peach Hour, Pool Dog, Presidential Billiards, and Tiger.
And April Larson continued
With that break shot
man.
and getting the shot on the one
Man,
every
that break
time.
is beastie, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that break into my repertoire.
That break is strong.
Yeah, I've had it throughout my days. A break like that.
She got 2 balls. She's always on the 1.
You can learn something if you don't come to this event and at least learn one shot.
You're not trying.
You ain't trying. She's got a slight stretch and the cue's a little bit hampered by the 8, but that didn't stop her.
She just hits them. She's just smooth.
She did one of those, like, I'm gonna pocket this ball.
Yes.
Right. I think once you catch another level as far as getting towards a pro gear, a pro level play, you start to maybe try to do too much with the cue ball when you should go back to some of those. Just make the ball, give yourself a shot,
As good
and go
as you
back to the
shoot.
next. And that
Not
is a
one.
ridiculously good shot, folks. She is going to come up behind the 9, but as far as ball pocketing skills,
That was beautiful,
Coastal
John.
Carolina APA would be proud.
Absolutely. You better believe that.
Because you know On the Wire Creative Media is.
Dr. Q said this is what you do.
With your lag shot, and then grab some lava chalks up, and let's win this game is what April's thinking.
Absolutely. Bob, just do it. Just do it. Shout out to Bob Jewett, Biggest Digest. Okay, and Michelle Jiang comes back to the table. She is just, she's not giving up, Mr. Runnigan.
Oh, no.
She's here.
There's no chance.
She's here to play. She's like, I'm coming.
And she knows she's got to make a kick shot here.
Yes, she does.
And she does this. She's got a measurement. So she's measuring this up. And I actually this isn't the bad way to kick the ball, but if she goes the other way, she's got the balls near the pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She could spin it a little bit. The hit that she hit, however, stuck the cue ball down there on the end rail and hooked April Larson back. This is a third hook in a row.
That's a third hook. Yes, it was. Yes, I was going to say that. She's been just returning the favor at every venture, just returning the favor.
You got a good shot of the Peach Hour shirt on April Larson. She plays with a Peach Hour cue, beautiful cue. If you can see that thing, you can also take a look on their website as well, and they're on Facebook. Always putting out contests and stuff.
Oh,
this
no,
is
she's
going to
gonna
scratch in the corner.
Now,
Oh boy, this
you know
could
what?
be 6-5 here. We asked for
Michelle
close
Jiang
matches, and this is what we're
making
getting.
Her presence known. She's playing good containing shots. She's
Absolutely.
returning the serve when she has it, and
This-
she's keeping April Larson a little bit
That last
uneven.
game, she showed some sweet strokes, right?
If she just gets
Even
out
if
there and
they're-
pop like she did before, she'd be good in
Yep.
good stead. Don't
Her key shot is from the 6 to the 7. She got to draw the cue ball back, right?
I say just don't pontificate. Get down there and pocket these balls the way you know. The way you know. Just allow your natural rhythm to bring you back to where you're at.
Yep.
Stay out of the right side of the brain.
That's where I live.
Yeah, I know this. And I'm there to pull you back to the left side a whole lot of times. What are you doing, Mr. Runnigan? What's the matter with you?
Oh, this is how you do it?
Shoot it to the rail or shoot it in the hole.
That's right.
Well, we don't care.
That's right.
We good.
She needs to come back. She needed so she's going to punch it out for the corner. I actually like that play versus, drawing it back and trying to get straight. Now she can, if she gets on the left side, gets on the right side, she has options. If she plays to the side, she can only go up table and down table. This is
I like that play right there when she going to check on the 8. But I also liked her when she got down and
just fired her in.
popped them in. Yeah,
look at this.
that was beautiful.
She's got a little angle on this. She would like to have more angle.
Right.
But she can pop this ball in, and this is one of them shots where sometimes we try to create angle for position and we end up overcutting the ball, and I hope that isn't the case on this one.
fired
It
that ball
isn't.
in, Mo.
And got straight in on the 9, and she's strutting around the table.
She said, just when y'all thought you was going home,
Beautiful.
sit down and let's have a lunch.
Yep, she wants this trophy.
She said,
from
let's
Bob's
go.
Custom Trophy.
Let's go. She said, I earned my place here. Let's go. Great shooting. 6'5". 6'5". Rick Donner doing a fantastic job at referee. There's a great atmosphere here at Schaumburg at the Convention Center. We still have a ton of people here sweating the action. And it's a great thing for pool. And it's just a great thing to be part of.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Almost left us hanging there.
Bo Runnigan, ladies and gentlemen.
Try to get some claps in the building. I got about 25%. If I would have been at 15, I might have shed a tear. I had enough people saving me where it didn't taint my ego too bad. And Michelle's going to step to the table with a 5-6, down 5-6 in a race to 7. We're right down to the end.
She
The
does
girls'
not
matches
know she's an underdog.
No, I don't think either of these felt like that they should be losing this match.
She said, I just need it. Look at her break, Mr. Runnigan.
And she played that great.
played
The
it.
one straight in the corner.
Oh,
She's got
boy.
the 3-ball down table. And April Larson is playing strong pool, and so is
Michelle Jiang.
Michelle Jiang is
So
playing
Jiang
strong.
came to play. Now we're gonna have to see a little bit of, we're gonna have to see a little slickness right here, with some precision. She's
Absolutely.
gonna have to
She
draw
gotta
this
draw the ball.
Yes. And she
And
gonna
juice
have
it.
to direction. She needs direction on this.
She's
ball, Joe.
almost looking like, okay, if I just stop this cue ball
No.
here, can I do something? But you can't really do anything.
Yeah, you
So it's
can
either
do
you're
something
going
about
all
it,
out,
or don't shoot.
or you bank that ball into the center of the table and play your cue ball. That might be the right shot, huh? If you ain't shooting at this and drawing it all the way
I'm
back.
trying to win.
What did she do,
So I'm
Rob?
not doing that little bunt right there.
I like that shot.
I don't like that
I love
shot.
it.
No, you don't. You do not like that shot.
I do in
You
this
do
scenario.
not like that shot. No, you don't. I've seen you. You would have shot that one ball.
Well, no, I'm saying in this
You would've shot
scenario,
the one
under
ball,
these
though.
circumstances.
No.
Yeah, I would shoot it.
That's
yes.
exactly what you would have
Yes,
shot.
yes.
So then that's the right shot.
Well, not for
Okay.
everybody's skill.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Not for everybody's skill level.
Right,
Which is
right.
why I say when the pros get there to do the shot,
the-
thank you very much. But you would have shot that, bro.
Oh yeah. No, I'm shooting. it.
Of
Yeah, I'm
course.
shooting. Yeah, because I'm gonna
See?
suck it back.
See?
I have the confidence
See?
to suck the cue ball
Okay.
back. Yeah.
Okay then. So is
So
that
that's-
is
for
that the
her-
right shot at that juncture?
Yeah. So for
Okay,
her,
then it's
if
the
she
right
looks
shot.
back on this
Then it's
video,
the right shot.
well, the right shot in general.
No.
We're playing percentages.
Is it the right shot to draw that ball back? Yes or no?
For who?
For anybody who's playing pool.
No,
Okay then.
not for everybody.
But for Bo running in his
For
right.
both, yeah. So here, for Michelle,
I understand,
when she
brother.
watches this video, she should go back and say, you know what? That's a shot I need to learn, because if she's not confident
you.
with drawing that cue ball back to the rail between the 7-9, or at least get it back down here,
That's-
she needs to put that in because I know April Larson's sucking that one back.
Yeah, she's gonna
Right?
have that. That's right.
And Michelle has the stroke to do
Yes,
it.
she does.
It's not that she doesn't. She just maybe has to build the confidence in it.
I like
anyway,
Michelle's game. She
enough
gets
of
up
that
there.
shot.
She's
I'm
firing.
sorry. Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, April Larson is looking to close
Looking to close
escrow.
this.
Yeah,
She was up 5-2 in this match,
right.
which we've seen isn't much, and she
No.
knows that. She's been down and came back from. The delivery
Come
on
on, man.
on her
Come
cue
on,
is
man.
just ridiculously
kidding me?
good. It's not gonna scratch. That pocket's too tight.
Man, she wow.
Just pured that ball.
That's pure stroke right there. I think people can learn a lot by watching April Larson
Yeah.
hit balls.
Uh-huh.
Level
This
cue.
shot right here, check this out. You got a stop shot, and if you can catch the left edge of that 9, you stop the cue ball there, play it off the left edge of the 9, and stick a stop shot, and it's a safety. Boom, right there.
See?
Is she gonna roll it up on the 6, which actually would be stronger, maybe?
Robert roll it up on the 9
cut the ball in,
and make both balls and leave yourself a carry.
and get hooked. But there's a kick shot here. If she can spin
Yeah.
it enough, she can get the kick and stick, which will kick off the rail and kick the 4 ball about a diamond past the side pocket, and the 4 will end up on this end rail down here.
Right.
You don't even know if you need it to go that far. You just need to make sure that that cue ball sticks and doesn't creep out on you. And it crept out, but she drilled it in the side pocket.
April's making a liar out of you. April's making a liar out of you.
Maybe she was like, well, I don't want it to stick back there, Bo, because I want to play shape on this next shot.
She's just so nonchalant. She's just nonchalant, man. Let's kick it in.
Man.
Ridiculous.
And if she gets out on this, this is going to be on the highlight. We're going to take this, we'll cut it, we're going to post this on OTW.
Believe it.
Oh boy.
Come on, Bo.
Come
running
on.
it.
Come on.
Come on, this man.
You know what? This is strong pool right here. This is strong pool for any age. She's just gonna cut this ball in now. Angle on this ball is important. If she gets on the left side of the 7 ball, she's gonna run into the 9.
Right.
She'd like to come down at least below the side pockets so she can get close to the 7.
Yeah.
She doesn't want a ton of distance.
She just
Come
wants
on,
to
cue
do that.
ball. If she's gonna have it, she wants to get it out here, but not. She can avoid that, I think.
Yeah.
Last time we had this shot, I said it wouldn't hit the 9. What do you think
I
this time?
think you
she
gotta
can
rip
get by it?
I think you got to put a little Earl Strickland on this shot.
Yeah.
And you put the little inside and come back
A
up
little
to
high
it.
juke.
Yeah.
And she's got to avoid the eight.
Brian
the
Park
eight
style
balls.
when
See,
you spin this
This
rock.
is tough because she's got the 8 ball down there. It is a foul on all ball scenario.
I think she's good.
She's shooting right directly at us.
I think she's good, Bo.
And she missed the 7 ball, and the 7 is going to hang, and Michelle Jiang is going to have an opportunity to run these balls. This is going hill, folks. This is going hill. Michelle Jiang on this shot has a shot based on how it's set up. I think she just thins this ball, thins this, comes back down table, and at the direction of about the center of the table.
No, I thought, isn't she going towards the side pocket if she just thins it?
No, if you thin it. You got to thin it, and maybe even cut it into the. She played it 2 rails. You know what? Sky Woodward told me yesterday he likes to shoot some of them shots where you shoot it with inside, because then it catches the long rail and slows the cue ball down, and you don't have to worry about it shooting out and going too far down table.
Yeah.
Michelle has what we thought was maybe an overhit on that ball, but overhit is what they call perfection.
Oh boy. Why should it be easy now all day? Hill. This is where the champions live. Let's go!
Here we go! Hill. Come on. Come on, April.
Hit him, Earl. Where's the mic? Tell him to give it up for April Larson and Michelle Jiang. Hill.
Only
the
person that's going to
championship.
say that is you.
There you go.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Michelle Jiang and April Larson. There we go. Fighting for the championship. All right.
Look at over Mr. One right here.
April's gonna go.
She wants a run out here.
Watch. Look at her. She's
Okay,
on
let
it.
me.
She's
We
on
got our
it,
silver
again.
partners: Carolina, Coastal Carolina APA, Delta 13 Racks, Dr. Q Promotions, Lava Chalk, of course On the Wire Creative Media, Super Billiards Expo, and Bob. You know what to do, Jewett.
There you go. Boom.
Bob Jewett, a super supporter of our sport.
No.
And the cue ball is going to scratch in the corner, and, well, at least this time, she doesn't have a 2-9 combo like she's had a couple other times. So
It's this
that was in
rack
a
she gotta
previous
work.
match.
She has to work.
She does.
She has to work.
But she has an
That's one
opportunity here that she probably hasn't had before in her life. I don't know if...
Absolutely. She got to get from the 2 to that 3, Mr. Runnigan.
Yep, she got to keep an angle on this too somehow. So, I mean, for me, I see keeping an angle on the top side of the 2. If you can almost put the cue ball straight in on the 1 in the side, shoot that ball in and draw the cue ball straight back at the 2. You come a couple inches up, and then you can play that cue ball off the end rail, back up through the 9 and 7, and you're
Right.
shooting the 3 in the side.
I'm just telling you, I don't like it.
Which part?
I don't like right now where she's going to shoot the 1 ball.
She's shooting it in the corner. I think it's close enough to the side. You don't, a lot of times you don't want to shoot balls on the side, but if you have ball in hand and you can get really
Right.
close to it,
And this right there, that angle, if she gets
flat,
right,
no good.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I've been there 15 million times. You're trying to get to one point.
There's a spot on if you get the cue ball from between the 1 and the 2. If you get it on that line, you can shoot the 2 ball in the center of the pocket, and with just straight high cue ball, your cue ball will roll right through the 9-7, and that's the line that you want to set your cue ball on. She's actually playing it like into the rail and out again.
I don't like it.
But she's gotten 6-6 for what she's done
She's
so far,
awesome.
so she's doing.
But
what
I'm
she's
trying
doing.
to get there the easiest way possible. Roll a little bit forward.
She tried to play safe behind the ball. I think that's a little hesitation right there. That's a little. This is the finals of the 2016 18 and under girls BEF
gotta
Junior
get
National
out.
Championships.
Because
You got to go at
You
that.
got to get out.
Because she kicks good. I don't know. You know what I mean? What are you going to get out of that though? Let's say she gets ball in hand again. She's still got to play shape.
That's
Right?
exactly right. How about you? How about that? How about you get some of that?
And that's going to catch the 7, and now
there you go.
April is on that line that I talked about. She's a little bit thinner than you'd like
Wow.
to be, but she now has the corner pocket
This is a
open for her.
chance to see the professionalism and the
Absolutely.
seasoning of April Larson.
Yeah. And she's been in this spot. She's already a junior
Absolutely.
national champion. She's won the VNEA as well. She's been in these positions
She
multiple
is not
times.
going to let this slip away from her.
And if you had hand chalk or you liked picking lint off the table, this would be the time to start doing some of those things. Because
You need something to
you
bring you
need
back into the
something to-
match.
yeah.
Yes.
Because you're in you're in the hot seat. You're ready to perform.
Is April looking at bumping the 4 with the cue ball, or drawing right into
Where is
that
she
gap?
going to? She's got to go to
the 4 to 6 is on the rail.
And she tried to play to the
That's
4,
what
and
she-
is she going to get
yes.
safe on
Yes,
this?
she
She's
is.
going to get a blocker. She can see a piece of the edge of this?
Yeah.
Can you? No, you can't really tell.
No, she has the 7. And it's tough.
Ra just tried to look around the 7 on the screen. So she's got a tough shot. But if she's got a piece of the edge of this, she can get the cue ball back down here by the 4. A little
correct,
outside
Mr.
spin,
Runnigan.
but she hit it too full. And it slowed the cue ball down, and it's going to end up, it's not so bad. She
No.
did good with the object
This
ball.
is not bad, but I think April Larson is going to open up cell block H.
Sub block 8,
Yeah,
put the
lockdown.
blockage.
Yeah, here comes a lockdown.
It's a tough choice to go which side you go on. You could thin it on the left.
Yes, I go to left because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls for blockers.
Right.
She
You
just
come
comes-
down between the
Yes.
9-4,
Right, and come off that diamond, and she's good, just like that. She hit it super thin.
and she hit it super thin. Is it going to come back and trap on the 7, or is it going to
no,
get
she
past?
has a shot. I think no. She
That is,
think
I
she
mean, even
has
if she
one.
has a shot, that's a lot of distance.
she
down
doesn't
there.
have a shot, Mr. Runnigan. She is safe.
She's shotless.
She's shotless in
Okay.
Seattle. Shotless in Schaumburg.
We want to thank everybody who's watching the stream
Absolutely.
right now and supporting.
And for putting up with us. If you think, we're just trying to keep you guys entertained, but you don't need to be entertained by us. You got the top-notch quality pool right here.
If you got any feedback on what's going on as far as the stream or the anything that's went on here during the weekend, we'd love to hear about it. Sam would love to hear about it.
I don't want to hear
Just
about
don't
it.
complain about anything. But all good stuff is recommended
boy.
and encouraged. So she got a little roll. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
clap. If you're gonna clap for that, you better clap when she makes a good shot too.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's going to be aggressive season, Mr. Runnigan.
She's got an opportunity to hook her right here, right now.
She's going to bank that 4 ball
Play
over there.
safe.
She's going to bank the 4 ball and keep the cue ball right there.
Is she gonna roll this cue ball forward and just trap
See?
it behind the 2
Yeah,
ball?
see that. She saw that. Oh.
And it is snuck out, and April has an opportunity at the table. We got 5 balls left on the table. Our score is 6-6. April Larson,
For the
Michelle
championship
Jiang for
belt.
the championship. This is our last match.
Yep.
We got a full crowd, and people are getting pumped up.
Right, I'm going to say
the
something.
intensity.
Drive Mr. Runnigan crazy. Bank the 4 to the 6, put the cue ball up table by the chalk.
Loving it.
And tell her
Loving
to
it.
beat you from there.
Loving it.
But April
Loving
Larson
it.
said, I'm just going to slice this in with
No.
inside. I'm going to slice
She
this in with
sliced it
inside.
in with inside, slow. Oh,
She hits the
love that shot.
Now I might
And that's
hit
what
the ball
makes you
again.
part of the U.S. Team.
Team USA,
Yeah.
absolutely. So she might just cut this in and use the 8 and bump it right in the face and get a shot on the 7 or spin up and out.
Yep.
2 rails right towards the 7.
And a
2 rails.
beautiful shot, and she's coming straight up table. For
2
those of you who
rails.
don't know, On the Wire is working with April Larson, and we'll have some material and stuff out for her in the next couple months. If you're interested in doing what April's doing, and that's make great runouts and make a living of playing pool, then get with On the Wire. Talk with Ra and I about the future of billiards.
Before we get all of Minnesota locked down. Spencer Ladden's going to
If
be
you'd
up
like-
next if he
If
plays
you-
cards right.
Absolutely, it is.
Talk to Jim.
If you like what Jeanette Lee's done as far as a pool career, then talk to us.
Trying to make Team USA, buddy.
because she's done it right, and everybody knows she's done it the best.
She's a beast.
What a
And
great shot by April. For me on this shot, if you understand the
bump.
connection between the bump,
The
you
bump.
got to shoot the bump. You
the
have to
bump
shoot
right
the
to
bump.
the corner, right? You might just make the 9, right?
Yeah, but you don't hit it that hard. I think
Controlled bump.
It's like a medium speed, and the cue ball will go down to the end rail, and so will the 9. They'll
And
follow
the
both down
controlled
to the end
bump
rail. And
of the
this is
renegade.
it. And April is stoked right now just to have an opportunity
Look at her.
to shoot this 9.
She's just a consummate
She's
professional.
eyeing it up.
Look at her.
She's chalking her cue, going through her same routine that she always does at one or the last
Man,
event, 2015,
insane.
and she's gonna repeat
April
the
Larson. Get out of
2016 U.S.
Wow.
Congratulations, Michelle Jiang for her. Wow, what a great play.
Michelle Jiang from Harvard, Massachusetts, and a silver medalist. And our gold medalist 2016, April Larson.
She's in the zone
Everybody,
right
if you
now.
would, go ahead and come to the back. We're going to do our awards presentation.
We want to thank everybody one more time. We're going to go through the partners of the BEF
Nathan.
right here real quick. Billiard University, Black Widow Foundation, Brad Scuffer, Bullseye Billiards, Lindenwood University, Jay Helfert, Masters, Peach Hour Custom Cues, Pool Dog, Presidential Billiards, and Tiger Products.
I just kicked Bo off the
We're
thing.
gonna bring-
Sit down, Nate.
Come on.
Real quick, man. Come on, man. No, it's all good. It's all good. Yo, tell the people who you are, where you from, my man.
Well, I'm Nathan. I'm from
There we
Victorville,
go.
California.
Right there. Right there. And, you know, you got second place, man. I know you didn't want second place, but, man, we talked about it. You fought like a champ. You made me proud to be from California, and I'll tell you, that's facts. And I'm hard. You made me proud, and you probably made a lot of other people proud because you came here and you almost fulfilled your dream. It was tough. We was looking for you to get going, but Ricky Evans, he just
Yeah.
wasn't. He wasn't cooperating.
He's like a train.
He was a train, and you had a couple of opportunities that weren't
Yeah.
really opportunities. You had like little smidges to where you could have got. I think if you got your rhythm, you put some fear in him because you're a shooter and you played smart. It's just that the things didn't go your way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we want you to know that on the wire, we're very proud of you and very proud of what you did, and I know probably California is. So what do you think was a turning point in that match for you, and say what you feel about the BEF right now?
In the final match?
Yes, in the final match, what happened?
I think the turning point was when he would make a mistake, but I still wouldn't get a chance to get into
Yes,
it.
absolutely.
And it's hard when that happens, and it's just different on this stage. In the finals,
Absolutely.
you down on a shot, and all of a sudden you got a guy doing a squat out of the corner of your eye, checking
Yes.
to make sure you're not fouling on a ball.
Right.
So it's like
Right.
you're not used to that kind of
Well, I'm
stuff.
gonna tell you, you didn't look like your composure got rattled a lot. That's what I liked about you. I said Nate has been the same since I watched you over there to over here to over here, and I think that's a strong thing. But congrats, you get to go to Shanghai, right? You have the
Yeah,
opportunity,
yeah.
and I think that's great. I think Team USA can use a guy like you, my man.
Thank
so
you.
Absolutely. We might have a little difference about John Schmidt and all that, but it's all good, man. We love pool. I respect good pool, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And California should be proud of this, man. This is the future of pool. These guys, these young guys that get up there, fearless, put it all on the line. Big shout out to your family or whoever's supporting you for putting you out here, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Absolutely, my brother. There we go. Nate on the wire. Victorville in the house.